Hi there, Kate Vanderwald with Designers Oasis, helping interior designers like you run your business with total confidence. Today I'm sharing with you my 3-binder system that helps keep our business running smoothly and efficiently and organized. And I want to share them with you because I think they could be super helpful for your business as well. Okay, so the first one is our new client binder. We take this to every design consultation, and in a moment I'm going to go through each of these binders and show you exactly what is in each of them. Next is the business binder. This is all things business related, and this is for sure a workhorse of a binder. And last is the design binder. So once we've got that client and we're working on their project, this is home to all of our templates, toolkits, checklists, calculators, and more. So I'll go through each of these here in a minute. Now, if you think that this could be a good system for you, and I think it is, go to designersoasis.com/binders, and I've got template covers that you can take and tweak the exact ones that I have here for yourself, as well as copies of all of the tabs that I have here for using the exact tabs that I have. Now, do you need the exact binders and the exact tabs? No, but they're there for you if you want, and it can make it super easy. I'm also going to show you exactly which binders I have because I've gone through a few and I really like this one the best. It's much more substantial and lasts a bit longer than the others that I used before. All right, so let's dive in. The first one is the business binder. Again, this is all things business related. Sure, it has some sensitive information in here, but it's really important that my staff know that they can access this, and they really do need to just to do their job. So the first cover sheet is quick reference, all about our business. The full business name, address, staff contact information, EIN, resale, and our receivers' contact information. The tabs include admin, accounting, services, legal, social, communications, Ivy, and templates. In the admin tab, we keep our weekly work schedule and our current projects calendar, as well as some other checklists. But this is helping keep us on track. We have our ideal work week planned out here so that my staff knows when I'm available and when I'm not. Moving on to accounting, so we use profit first in our business, and the first thing in here is our accounting map, so it shows exactly how the money flows throughout our business. Next is, by the way, there's much more in here, but I'm not going to go into excruciating detail about it. There is a bit more information on the blog post, which you can read, but also I encourage you just to make it your own, but this is what I keep. Next is services. Now, behind this tab, you will find, for me, detailed descriptions of all the services that we offer. We have about 4 services that are available, and this is a little bit more detailed than the client-facing version that they get, which I'll talk about in a moment. And so each service is outlined here. Moving on to legal, here we keep copies of all of our different agreements. We have different agreements depending on the type of service that clients choose. Social, this is all about social media, showing us heat maps, when are the best times to post, what are we posting and when, you get the idea. All right, moving on to communications. So, and anytime we have edits that we need to make, we'll put little sticky notes on here to remind us to do that. In the communications tab, we have our brand guidelines as well as different scripts that we use for our initial incoming phone calls. I don't actually need a script anymore when I'm first talking to someone, but it is helpful just to have on hand should I need to reference something, as well as a list of some FAQs. Ivy is what we use to project manage, and we've got some various standards related to how to use that. This is where staff can find that information. And then templates just keeps various templates such as new client onboarding checklists and whatnot. So that's the business binder. Not super fun, but it's definitely got helpful information that we reference all the time. Next is the new client binder. Now we take this with us to every new consultation, and there's a lot of great information in here that help us drive that conversation. So the very first cover sheet is our project calendar. This shows all of the projects that we have going on in-house at any particular time, so we can get an idea of when could we start with this new client if we were to move into a full service engagement. So the tabs on the new client binder include services, examples, portfolio, budgeting, proposal, legal, and freebies. So under services, we keep that client-facing version. They do get that in a welcome kit as well, but I keep extra copies here. So that outlines all of our services, as well as an infographic of our design process. So the next tab is examples. Clients are very visual people. They want examples of what to expect, and I find this section to be very beneficial to show things like mood boards and design boards, and you can actually see some of those here behind me that I have going for ongoing projects. Next is the portfolio section, and what makes this different than, say, your portfolio on your website, which is certainly going to show some really great before and after photos, but this is going to show those beautiful before and after with process drawings. So this will have, and we're redoing these binders, so that section's currently empty because they are being worked on, but I know it goes in here, and it's things like mood boards and hand sketches and drawings that take you from a blank wall to the process to the finished project, so that they can see actually how do you get from A to Z. And it's a very impactful tool to have when you're on a client consultation. Budgeting, this is also a super helpful section to have in a client binder. So yes, we do get some initial budget information from our client before we ever meet with them. However, a lot of times their budget expectations, their design expectations and their ideal budget are not in alignment. And so that requires a conversation, and this is a series of tools that helps us drive that conversation. So we'll talk about their wish list, and we'll talk about what it would cost, and we have good, better, best options to kind of use as a starting point, and we try to make sure that we're working with a budget that is based in reality. I'll just show you one more thing in here is we do keep a preliminary budget study, so we can pull this out and start making notes and drawing on it to help have that conversation. Okay, so the next tab is the proposal tab, where I keep copies of our template proposals. I don't often use this to fill in on the spot, because they're fill in the blank. On smaller projects I will. Larger projects I usually need to go back and put pen to paper to give a proposal that is accurate. However, I do have an example here in case clients want to see it, but I sometimes will use it on smaller projects. Again, fill in the blank. This is legal. We have fill in the blank contracts. I again send all of my contracts digitally along with my proposals. However, I do have examples here that I can leave behind with them should they ask for it. I suppose in a smaller project I could go ahead and have them sign it out at that moment, and that could work too. And freebies. This is a really fun little section. So usually if I meet with somebody and I realize, I don't know that this project is a good fit for us, this is a great resource where I can pull out things that could be helpful to leave behind for the client to really add extra value to that consultation. But even if they are moving forward in a full service engagement, there might be something in there that they find helpful. All right, and the last one is the design binder. This one's the most fun binder, and in here it has all of our templates, checklists, toolkits, calculators, and so on. So the tabs in here are space planning, kitchen and bath, materials, price guides, drawings, design development, and care and maintenance. And I'm going to go through these fairly quickly, but the first cover sheet we use all the time. It's a feet to inches conversion chart. So if we are designing and we need a quick number, sometimes that can be helpful. Okay, space planning has all of our quick reference information, and this first page is actually a digital download. You can get it at designersoasis.com. It's a space planning quick reference guide. Next is kitchen and bath. It has things like appliance sizes and bathroom or different plumbing suites that we like to use often. Next is materials, and in here we keep details around materials like stone, wood, fabric, and this helps us quickly reference information that can help us make design decisions. All right, moving on. Next is the price guides. So we have a number of price guides that we use for quick reference. For example, our rate sheet for our workroom. If we need to see what it would cost to make a 24-inch custom pillow, we've got that information. Drawings. So this is a set of example drawings so that we can look back and make sure that we've got all of the details on our drawings that we need to share. Design details. So this tab keeps things together like pillow cheat sheets and soft good information to even hard surfaces like edge profile details. The last tab is the care and maintenance tab, and this keeps our upholstery cleaning codes, plant care, leather care, all of that kind of stuff. It's helpful for us to reference, but we'll also give these to our clients at the end of a project, copies of them, so that they know how to care for their new products. Having a good cleaning code sheet available for you is very important. Making sure that we're picking fabrics that are suitable for the application we're going to use them for. Okay, so that's it, guys. These are the 3 binders that I use. I hope you find this super helpful, and I hope that you will implement something like this in your business. Efficiency is so key to running a profitable interior design business, and these quick reference guides make our job so easy. Again, go to designersoasis.com/binders. Bye, guys.